Oh, you started. What's up? I am Sophia. That's not how I start my show, my videos. Hey yo, it's so I totally messed that up. Anyway, I do. I was talking about if the characters from Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra were not the Avatar. Wait, what? Hold on. If Aang and Korra were not the Avatar, but the other main characters were, and the first video, sorry, the first video was long, and I had a feeling I was like, this is gonna be long. I'm gonna do 2 videos, so yeah. Um, so I just did Avatar, but also the gang is bigger. There's 6 of them because I keep Suki because Suki is you can't have they couldn't have won without Suki. So yes, Suki is part of the gang. There's 6 people in the gang. Oh my god. What if Appa or Momo were the Avatar? I didn't include Appa or Momo. I'm sorry. No, but you know, they're part of the gang too. But I don't know. I don't know if the animals could be avatars. Oh my god, can they? Can they? Maybe we'll find out in Avatar. The Seven Havens? Yeah, Seven Havens. Is it just Seven Havens or the Seven Havens? I don't know. Anyway, oh, I'm so mad that I missed that. I'm sure they already have like all this stuff done for it. I was like, I heard like rumors about it, and I should have looked up like voice acting auditions for it, and I'm like, well, too late now. Anyway, um, but yeah, but if Korra were not the Avatar, Bolin's my favorite, so I will go with Bolin first. Bolin. I'm sorry, I love Bolin so much. Um, why do I keep coughing? I have phlegm in my throat. Sorry. Um, I drank water too. But if Bolin were the Avatar, he would be the first magma bending Avatar, I think. Anyway, but yeah, so that would be pretty cool. I don't know if Korra learned to magma bend. No, Korra's the first metal bending Avatar. I don't think there's been a magma bending Avatar yet. But I know way too much about the show. I'm like very OCD. Oh my god. I'm just kidding. I'm not actually diagnosed, but it doesn't matter. I just get like really into stuff, and I watch it a lot, and I study it because I mean I write screenplays, so like I get inspired by stuff, and Avatar is awesome. So I was into it since the beginning. I just hate when like people, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with like hopping onto the bandwagon later, but it's like remember at the beginning. Like sometimes it's kind of cool to meet a fan who also like liked the show like from the very beginning. It's like what I don't like is fake fans. Like it's one thing to have enjoyed it later on, because I don't want to be one of those haters who's like, oh, you only liked it later, like whatever, like because that's just mean. But like when people are just like, I don't know, when people only like basically when people only like something because it's like cool to like it, but they're not like genuinely enjoying it, or like they're just kind of like in the way, and they just want to be like cool. Like that's annoying. But I remember I was so glad my parents let us watch the show because because it had like reincarnation in it and a lot of like Buddhist stuff. But like we were older, and they trusted us because like we're Christian and we don't believe that stuff. But we like you can still watch stuff and not, you don't have to believe, like you can still enjoy stuff, and like for example, we have friends and like and hang out with people and do things like you. I watch all kinds of TV and enjoy all kinds of media, and I have a bunch of Korean friends, and like and into a lot of like Korean stuff. They're like all that kind of stuff is Buddhist and all that kind of stuff. And I'm super into like East Asia and all. I even took classes and stuff on that. And there's nothing wrong with like being interested in like different religions and cultures and stuff, and like not necessarily agreeing with or believing in or whatever, but you can just like agree to disagree agreeably, or just like enjoy it, or like, just be respectful and just have fun. And like, it's a TV show, like, but I was so glad that my parents were cool with it, because it's a good show. Like, you don't have to make a big whoop like, oh my god, he's a little boy and they're running around the world, and where are his parents? Like, oh my gosh, that's so dangerous. Like, oh, he shouldn't be, reincarnation is blah 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 blah. Like some Christian people are just like so about that kind of thing. I'm so glad my parents aren't like that. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the thing I was actually talking about. I said Bolin, and then I got. Why do I laugh every time I say Bolin? Oh my god. Okay. If I think, because I keep thinking if Bolin were the avatar. Oh my gosh. Okay. If Bolin were the avatar, he would probably be so funny. He's funny anyway. But he's so powerful, like, cause he's skilled because he's a pro bending player. So he already, like, and he's a humble guy because, well, I mean, he came from humble beginnings, but then he got like kind of a big head when he got famous. But like, I don't know. He started, well, I don't know. I'm just talking about Bolin because I like talking about Bolin. But I'm trying to think. He'd probably I'm trying to think how good he'd be with the spiritual stuff. He'd probably be medium good at it. He probably, wouldn't take it too seriously. And then would just kind of ease into it gradually. But I don't think it would be like too difficult for him, but I also don't think it would be super easy. But then when it comes to like learning the other elements, I feel like he would have a hard time based on his personality. He'd probably have a hard time with fire, actually. Because he's just so nice. I feel like he'd be like the same thing with Aang when he burnt Katara. I feel like he wouldn't want to hurt anybody, so he wouldn't. He'd have like they said like the element that's harder for you to learn is opposite your personality. So I feel like he would have a hard time with fire, which is also ironic because that's like his brother's element. But I think he's very different from his brother. But like. That's also why they complement each other so well as siblings. And as pro bending players, like they worked so well together. But I think Korra was so long. They had so many arcs. I don't even know, like what it was. It's kind of easy to, because in Avatar, there was like one final thing in my last video, I was just like, how would they defeat Fire Lord Ozai? I keep wanting to say, never mind. But I keep wanting to say, I keep thinking Sozin's comment. But anyway, was Kuvira the last one? I think Kuvira was the last one. I love Kuvira. I'm sorry. She's so mean and bad and like, but like, she's so cool. like, I don't know. I'm too old to be the Avatar anyway. Maybe I could be Kuvira if they do auditions but nah, I'm just kidding. They probably only let Asian people do it anyway. And I get that. Ah, crap, I just cracked my nail. That hurts. It just went in like real deep. Oh well. But I think he would. Oh yeah, if he were fighting Kuvira, that would be with his first element and his so he'd be the most practice with it. And then how did that see, that wasn't really, I can't even remember. I honestly can't remember like each arc in Korra felt like such a big thing. That's another thing. In people hate on Korra so much, but Korra was straight up traumatized. Like each season of Korra felt like a whole series all together. Like Avatar felt all 3 seasons felt like one collective thing to me. But like, I mean, it didn't, like it did and it didn't, but it was just, it was always just kind of like, we have to stop the war and unify it was always just kind of like, we have to stop the war. But in the Legend of Korra, it was always just like, boom, 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 this is happening. I was just like, oh my God. And that was also what's happening to her. She was just like, boom, 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 boom. She got, like, they had, in Avatar, it's pretty much just like, it was like at least 3 of them just fighting Zuko. And I was like, or like Azula. And it was just like, okay. But then in one season, there was like 4 of them, in the Legend of Korra, there were 4 of them, and there was like, well, no, I guess they did have a few other people with Korra, but they got like ambushed, and there were 4 people, so it was like more evenly matched. And yeah, they were a little bit older, but still, numbers is still a thing. And then she had metal in her system, and was like, I'm not focused. If Bolin fought maybe I'll just do different situations, because I can't think of, I don't know. Just Bolin as the Avatar in general. Dang. I can't. But Bolin fighting Kuvira, he would just like, see, a lot of times they kind of fought together. That's another thing in Korra. They fought together. There wasn't like, I think, yeah, the time that Korra fought alone was when she fought the flying dude. But I said his name in the video I deleted, and now I can't remember his name. Amon? Was it? No. Yes? Maybe? In a dress? I'm just kidding. I don't know. But the guy who could fly. But if I don't know, if he were trapped in, if he were like kidnapped in that thing where he had like that whole thing with the metal being, trying to get the stuff sucked out, the Avatar sucked out all the, I can't, and now I think I'm getting the scenes mixed up too. That's another reason I'm rewatching it, because I don't know, I just never like to forget it. I like rewatching it anyway, because I literally get them mixed up, and I get that, I don't know, but I guess at that point he would have, he I don't know. I feel like, but I guess the real question is just like, ultimately, what would he have done as the Avatar for Republic City at the end, with opening or closing the portals? That's really what the real question is. And like, would he have realized that he should keep them open or should he have closed them? Because that's probably what like the main thing is in the Legend of Korra, even though they were like all over the place. um, because even though Bolin is a goofball, he's not an idiot. Like he has a brain. Like he's I I don't know. I I don't know if he would have figured it out though. If he would have connected the pieces that like the spirits and stuff were trying to tell him and be like, hey, don't close it. Like maybe it was never meant to stay closed. But I don't know. Hmm. I feel like he actually would figure that out. So now that I finally figured out what point of what I'm gonna talk about. So okay, so if Mako were the Avatar, I feel like he would have a hard time. Mako has like no chill. He'd probably be hard. He'd probably have a hard time. He'd probably have a hard time with water bending, I think, because like he's not very relaxed and fluid. Um so I think yeah, and I think he would have a hard time with the spiritual stuff. So I think he probably would have just followed what they were saying and just gone with the flow because he's like he goes by the rules, and as you can tell by him being a cop, and he would have probably just been like, this is how it always was, this is how it always should be, and he would have kept the portals closed. So I feel like that's an easy answer, but like I mean, he did like learn and grow, but he also kind of kept making mistakes too because like even like in his relationships, like he messed up with Korra, he messed up with Asami, like why no, but I mean, he's a good character. Like it was things were just really complicated, especially cuz Korra lost her memory and then it was just like it was just like really crazy. But but I feel like as he while he had his powers, he would have been like as the Avatar, he would have um been a I don't know. He's a little too angry. That's a thing I feel like a lot of firebenders have just some anger. He's not always angry. Like he's definitely not like Zuko level angry, but he uh oh yeah, with the spiritual stuff. I totally skipped that. Did I skip that? No, I didn't. No, yeah, he I feel like he wouldn't be good with that, and that's did I think that or did I say that? I don't remember. But I feel like that's a reason that he wouldn't do well. So he would just keep doing because he would just keep doing it out how it was already done because he wouldn't be hearing what like the current spirits were saying because he wouldn't be well connected with stuff. And this isn't really hating on Mako. Like I like Mako, but he's just not he I feel like he's not really Avatar material. Um but like he would have a good heart. He would have the heart for it. Like he would be trying, but I don't um I don't know. And then Asami, yes, Asami. She would slay all day every day. Um And again, like I was saying in my other video, I was gonna say in this video, as the people who can't bend, when they, I feel like when they're able to bend, because of them being able to keep up with benders, when if they're able to bend, like that puts them like way on top. Like, so even if she had one bending ability, like that would make her super powerful, but like having all four is just, she's just unstoppable. Like, but in a way she kind of bends electricity because of her gloves. So like, but it's not really bending because she can't just like summon it. Like if she takes off her glove, then she doesn't have the power. But I feel like Asami would be like, she's very good with Korra. Like she ends up being her girlfriend later, like low key. They don't excuse me. They don't make it like very obvious, but they end up a couple at the end. And so she's very good with the emotional stuff. So I feel like she would be good with the spiritual, excuse me, part of the Avatar stuff. And I feel like she would probably be best as like water bending, air bending. She probably have a difficult job with earth bending, fire bending, something like that. I don't know. But she's also pretty tough. Like she's not, it's not like she's, I feel like that's also like a girly answer. Like she'd be a water bender and an air bender, but she'd not be good with fire or earth. But that's not really what I meant by that. I just meant like, I don't know, that does just sound, that sounds sexist, but I didn't really mean for it to sound like that. I just meant, I don't know. It did sound like that, didn't it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the ladies out there. But no, I just feel like her personality is usually like, she's kind of like the sensible person in the group, because like Mako's the one who just kind of is always following the rules, which isn't necessarily always the sensible person. He's just the by the book person, and Bolin's the goofy person. Korra's the hothead. Like Korra's just the, I want to do what I want, just knock the doors down, just like freaking love Korra. I see like so much of myself in Korra and just be like, yeah. Don't even care. But like, just do whatever you want. Don't care what people say. Just offend people like all the time. Just like, people have to go behind you and just apologize for you. She's like, she didn't mean that. She meant to be more polite. Please be more polite. I don't care about polite. Just whatever. I love Korra. But yes, but Asami's more of like she genuinely is like more ladylike and just more just sensible. But so my answer still was kind of sexist, but it's still kind of true. But just, I don't know. I also think she'd probably have a hard time with firebending because of her traumatization from her. Wasn't it a firebender who killed her mom? I think it was a firebender. But so I didn't say. No, yeah, I did. She would open it. She would. Okay, so those are my answers. Legend of Korra has way too many people, so I'm just gonna say those three people are really the Korra's main crew. Because if I start opening up more people, then that's just gonna be a lot, and I've already said a lot, because you know how I am, just a lot. But so Korra, so I think Bolin and Asami would open them, and I think Mako would keep it closed. So with the spirit portals. And yeah. Yep. But I need to, why am I watching this? I still haven't watched the I think that my stupid nail. Oh, I need to cut this. I still haven't watched the sorry, it just happens to be my middle finger. I'm not trying to do anything. I haven't I think there's the preview out for the it's been out, I think. I'm just watching. I've been working on like so many different screenplays, and I've been coming up with like the ideas for them. I just now started writing one of them because I got hype and inspired, so I just started like writing it. But um I have like I have like 20 ideas that I came up with through the years that I kept, and then I looked over them and I was like, some of these are really bad. And I was like, maybe like 10 of these are pretty decent. And then I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. But I promised I one of them, it'll just be hard to write because there's a lot of characters, but I'm really excited because one of the characters is in a wheelchair, and they're superheroes, and I'm excited to see how that'll work out because I don't think I've seen a superhero in a wheelchair before, so. But that's not the one I'm writing right now. I would have to, I feel like I would have to, I don't know. I need to like work on smaller stuff first because why am I doing this in the same video? Whatever. But I need to write other stuff first and then like gradually like get somewhere before I can do stuff like other stuff that I want to do more like, I don't know, and like get help with other people, like have stuff co-written. Um but there's still so much I have to learn. And I also really like doing character designs. I have old character designs like, well, I'm not going to say where they are. It doesn't matter where they are, but I've rewritten and redesigned and redone just so many things since elementary school. But and I've made a lot of voices, but some stuff I could be animated, some stuff could be live action. And then one thing I came up with new because of, well, there's two people that I've always wanted to see together in something. And I was like, I've always wanted to see them together in something. And I'm like, why don't I just write the thing? I write screenplays, so I don't just write the thing. So I started writing that thing lately. And then it turns out that this person's going to be at, never mind. It doesn't matter. No one wants to hear anything from anybody, so I'm not going to say anything. But, I was gonna, this person was gonna be at a Comic-Con I was gonna go to, but the more I think about it, I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything to this person. Because I was gonna go with my friend, and I'd rather just wait in line with her. So I'd rather go see the same person, and I don't think she cares. I just think she knows that I watched the show that he was in, and so I'll probably just agree to go with her to somewhere, and we'll wait in somebody's line, and I'll just be less excited, but it'll be okay because I'll be with my bestie. But oh yay, She-Ra, that was so I was gonna say that was so gay, but it was so good too. I was like, it was so gay and good, but that was a good show. I could rewatch that. I think I'll rewatch that. Hold on. I want to rewatch She-Ra. Sorry, I had Netflix paused for so long. Anyway, this video is not even on topic anymore, so I should just end it. And I was talking about Korra and not being the avatar. The avatar? Avatar. Ugh. I'm just thinking of Korra driving a car. She cannot drive worth just anything. She can ride. She can ride a polar bear dog, but she cannot drive a car. Okay, so out.